So no, Marfan syndrome was picked up when I was 8 years old. It was more my brother, was nursery age, and they put it down to a bit of behavioural, but actually it wasn't behavioural, it was because he couldn't see. So when they obviously then went through to certain tests and it was more, oh, there's something wrong with his eyes, from there they picked up he needed obviously his lenses removed, and then after that it was a matter of, oh, you know, there's other symptoms displaying of Marfan. So it was my brother that was found out first, and from there at that point my mum had 2 other children, myself being one and my younger brother, and we were tested, and I recall being about 8 years old. I'd started on medication from then and was obviously monitored, cardiologist and geneticist, and it was from there that obviously as you get older they're monitoring you and tell you the roots of obviously pregnancy and, you know, if you go on to have families. So then during pregnancy I delivered 6 years prior to having my youngest with Marfan, so I've got 2 children, a boy and a girl, and I delivered obviously my son, normal delivery, no complications. 6 years later when I delivered my daughter, unfortunately I had the type A aortic dissection, and from having emergency heart surgery I was fitted with a mechanical heart valve, which at the time I was presented as an 80% fatality and 20% survival. So it's nice to be here today as a survivor of Marfan's, to be able to share my story, and also in medicine and things they can do nowadays, to show that if you ever, you know, more of an elected surgery, then don't be afraid, go for it, because it's miracles that they can work. I think a lot of people worry, and then when you've got a genetic condition as well, it's so difficult, but as long as you're getting the right support and you listen to the professionals, I know it's difficult when it turns into the emergency situation, but here today, and so grateful on Marfan's Day as well, is in Birmingham, and now with them saying that 50-50 chance of pregnancies, my son wasn't Marfan's, my daughter is, and she's here today, to be able to obviously understand and know other children, even if people have travelled near or far. It's nice to be part of that society. So there was a few changes at the start. It was a matter of now I'm an anticoagulant, so I'm on warfarin for the rest of my life because of the mechanical heart valve, but I understand there's other valves that are now available, and I understand there's different medication anticoagulant wise, but obviously because I'm kind of old school, I can't go on to any of the newer medication. The thing for myself was with the mechanical heart valve, it ticks, so it sounds like a clock. When I first had it done, I was in the hospital and I wasn't aware of that when I came back round. I think they were waiting to tell me, but obviously the consultant and the surgeon hadn't got to me at the time, so I pressed my emergency red button. So for anybody out there that's not aware of that, don't be fazed by it. I thought obviously something's going on with my body, is it going to kind of, you know, what's happening, and then they reassured me it was that. I think over time I can block it out, I cannot hear it, but I think to me that's a reassuring thing, that as long as this valve's ticking, I'm still standing. Yeah. So I'm actually an eye care liaison officer, which is an ECLO. I work for a charity that supports visually impaired patients at the Birmingham Children's Hospital, and I find that to bring me here today, and I've got some patients here today who I've told about the Marfan's Day, is when I do support a child with Marfan syndrome, and it's particularly on their eyes, as soon as I know it's Marfan's, I just get this real like, and I support all my patients in every way, but I just know there's just that little bit more understanding because of having it myself. So I let on that secret eventually to the parents, that can I let you into a secret, I've got Marfan's. They can't believe it, they're like, no way, like, and I just thought with the condition anyway, there's always something to learn. It doesn't matter that I'm 37 years of age, I've had it most of my life, now I've got a child with it, however much you're educated, and to mix with other people, as mentioned earlier, whether near or far, I think it's wonderful that you get given these opportunities, and I wish it happened more often.